Hello beautiful people, my name is Wendy and today I'm here to bring you the No Disclaimers book tag. I was tagged to do this by the lovely Hannah Books and Other Things, and I'll have her channel/video linked in the description box below. This tag was originally created by Catalyst Reads and I'll have his channel linked in the description box below. Unfortunately, I don't have the original video because he recently deleted his channel and then started it up again, so go check out what he has up now. So I really like the tag because I feel like it goes along with what I try to do for this channel anyway. I don't believe that you need disclaimers. I think that as long as you're not hurting anybody, you are entitled to do and say and think and like whatever you want to, and you're also entitled to dislike whatever you dislike as long as you're not causing somebody actual harm. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. So question number 1 is, what trope or tropes annoy you more than anything else in a book? I want to say love triangles, because who actually likes love triangles, except for maybe the one in the Infernal Devices series. That one is pretty good, but I feel like everyone dislikes those. So I think I'm gonna have to say what annoys me even more than them actually is the not like other girls trope. You'll see it a lot in fiction where a girl takes on some traditionally masculine roles and all of a sudden she is better than every other woman because they're all frivolous and they like girl things, and that makes her better and special, and it drives me nuts. First reason I don't like it is because it implies that women, besides that one special one, are a homogenous group of people, and that's just blatantly incorrect. Women are a diverse group. And the second reason I dislike it is because the traits that make the protagonist or the girl other than other girls are presented as being better, and they're usually masculine traits, so the implication turns into being masculine is better than being feminine. And if I have to explain to you why that's a problematic statement, I don't think we're gonna get along, and you should probably just click away from this video. But yeah, so the not like other girls trope, it can go. I'm done with it. End of story. Question number 2, which writer or writers do you feel are overhyped? And I might be stepping on some toes by saying this, and it might seem a little weird because I'm currently reading her books, but I would have to say Sarah J. Maas seems pretty overhyped to me. I have read 2 books by her, the first books of both of her series, and honestly, I'm not as impressed as everyone else seems to be. I think my main issue with Sarah J. Maas is that I keep getting promised that she's gonna write a high fantasy novel, and then instead I get a romantic pseudo-fantasy, which is basically a romance but with fantasy elements thrown in. And that's fine. That's a wonderful thing. I'm still gonna enjoy it, but please market it to me that way. I don't think her prose is particularly genius. I don't think her plots are particularly genius. Some of her characters are really stellar, and that's where her books shine, and some of them are just meh. I will give it to her. She's really, really good at writing addicting romance, but I think that's where it cuts off for me. So yeah, I think she's a little overhyped. Question number 3, what is your least favorite book that you read since joining BookTube? And, I don't actually know. I think I might have read this before I started BookTube officially, but it was around the times when I was just filming some BookTubeathon videos, and it was Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Again, I just didn't love it. Question number 4, what is a terrible ending that ruined an otherwise great book? So I'm actually gonna cheat for this one, and I'm gonna say what book didn't give a series an ending that you think it deserved, and for that one I have to say The Winner's Kiss by Marie Rukowski. Don't get me wrong, I still really like this book and I really like the series. I just think that it was weak as an ending. The Winner's Crime really raised the stakes, and I feel like they were all just brought way down by The Winner's Kiss. Still cute, but I was quite disappointed with it as an ending after The Winner's Crime. Question number 5, what fictional character do you wish wasn't killed off? I don't want to spoil this book for you, so when I put my hand down, I'll have finished saying the person's name. Leave? You gone? Good? Ragnar. He deserved so much better. He's just such a sweet, soft boy, and he didn't want to be a part of this war, and he just, didn't need to happen. Did not need to happen. Question number 6, what are some of your bookish pet peeves? Ooh, lordy, you got a minute? So in order to keep this list fairly brief, I'm gonna talk about like actual physical things that can be wrong with books, and then things that other people do that annoy me. Yeah, we're gonna keep this a list of 3. So number 1, I really dislike cracked spines in books, particularly in paperbacks. I think I've mentioned before that my brain gets really fuzzy. The tactile sensation of a cracked spine hurts my soul. I cannot actually read a book if its spine is cracked in like a really, it makes me on edge just thinking about it. So cracked spines, I hate it when people spoil books that have just come out. Like, we get it. You binge read it the day it came out. Don't tell me the story. All the joy that you felt, I deserve to feel it too, you know? Like, I want to read it without you ruining it for me, you jerk. I was going to say a word much worse than jerk there. I'm keeping this channel PG-13, I promise. And number 3, people who are elitist readers. You know the type I'm talking about, the type that are like, oh, the genre that I read is the best and all other genres can go, or more commonly around these parts. You read YA? Didn't realize you were an idiot. It just annoys me a lot. Like, reading is entertainment. Are you seriously gonna tell somebody off for being entertained in a way that doesn't, for whatever reason, fit what you think it should be like? Come on, just sit down. Sit down. Go read your book and let me read my book, and we'll both just be better off because of it. Question number 7, what books do you feel should have more recognition? I've mentioned them a couple of times lately, which is strange to me, but I've never heard anyone else actually talk about them on BookTube or really anywhere else. But it's the Bartimaeus books by Jonathan Stroud. I just think that for middle grades, they are incredible. They're stunning. If you read them as a kid, then you get the fun action-adventure, snarky demons and magicians, and you get all of that, and it's really fun. And if you read them when you're older, you also get all of the social commentary, like what does it really mean to own somebody, and what do we value as a society, and what are we prepared to do to get that thing we value. Also, they're just really pretty. So these books, if you haven't read them, I really recommend you do. And question number 8, what are your thoughts on censorship and book banning? Ooh, I have many. I could make an entire video about my thoughts on censorship and book banning, and you know what? I think I might. My main instinct when I think about censorship or book banning is to be 100% against it. But the problem with extremes like that, like being 100% for or against something, right? The problem with absolutes is that it doesn't take into account the world doesn't come in black and white. The world comes in a dazzling array of grays, quite a few more than just 50 shades, right? So to apply a blanket statement like that is, well, one, it's a little disingenuous because I promise you don't even think in those black and white terms, and 2, it's a little ignorant in my opinion. I don't think that knowledge should ever be limited, and I don't think that entertainment should ever be limited, but there are lines that people cross that they maybe shouldn't cross. Like, I don't think that people need to have a book that tells them, I don't know, how to make a bomb on hand. I don't think that that's something the average civilian needs to have. Also, like Nazi and like incel manifestos, horrifying. Do you know, like, so many kids are like this close. They're like one YouTube video, one manifesto away from becoming indoctrinated with these horrifying ideas. And I think it's maybe our duty as a society to protect that from happening to them, because radicalization is the worst thing that can happen both on an individual level and on a societal level. Hate begets hate. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. For more discussions on similar topics, please see my Mists of Avalon review, because I feel like there's people in the comments of that video who said it a lot better than I could. Maybe it's authors we need to ban, not books. I'm gonna think about this, and then I'm gonna make an actual full video about this, maybe like an actual video essay, because this is a big topic, and it's not one that I think I can unpack in the confines of one tag video. Let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I mean, whether you're interested or not, I'm probably going to make it because I think it's a fascinating topic, but I would like to gauge your reaction to see whether I post it sooner rather than later. And finally, question number 9, who do you tag? So I've got my little list down here. Let me just read them off. So I'm tagging Books Are a Way of Life, Random Girl Reading, you guys knew it was coming, Ink Not Blood, Eliza Lucky, Chaya Reads, AJ Price, and Page Turns. Oh, and Snow White and the Seven Shelves. Also, I tag you. If you are a person that doesn't like disclaimers in your videos, by all means, do this. Consider yourself officially tagged. And there you have it, guys. Those are my answers to the no disclaimers book tag. I hope you had a lot of fun watching, because I had a lot of fun filming it. If you did, maybe give me a like, and if you really liked it, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. So that's it for me, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.